February night as NXT presents Vengeance Day 2024, featuring the Dusty Rhodes Classic Finals as Bron Breakker and Baron Corbin take on Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes. In six-person tag team action, we will see the family Tony D'Angelo, Channing Lorenzo, and Adriana Rizzo square off against OTM, Lucien Price, and Bronco Nima alongside Jaida Parker. In no DQ action, we've got Joe Gacy going against Dijak. In championship action, Oba Femi will put his North American title on the line against Dragon Lee. The NXT Women's title will be on the line as Lyra Valkyria defends against Roxanne Perez. And in the main event, Trick Williams looks to take the NXT Championship away from Ilja Dragunov. It's time for Vengeance Day with your hosts, the voice Joshua Joseph, Chris Parrish, OMD, Chris Best, and many others. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We are doing the Vengeance Day watch along. My name is Chris Best. I've got OMD, Chris Parrish, the voice Joshua Joseph with me, and a new person, Terry the Bulkster with me. How are you gentlemen doing tonight?
I'm doing well. It's been a quiet day off. I've enjoyed it. Kicked back, had a coffee.
Been good. Not much going on today. Just been looking forward to the show.
Awesome.
Well, I was on Chris Parrish podcast early this afternoon, and it was a delight. Carl, the bearded wizard himself, was with us. It was fun, and now we're here on an NXT Vengeance night.
Excellent.
All right, we've already got Bobby Stats in our chat saying, hello, guys. How's it going, Bobby Stats? Welcome to the show. Glad to see you here tonight. What matches are you guys looking forward to the most tonight?
I'm looking forward to seeing Trick do two. He's doing two matches, right?
Yes,
yeah,
he's
got two on the card tonight.
That's what I'm looking forward to, just his performance. I mean, when was the last time we've had a guy who did two matches one night?
I really don't.
WWE Network.
Yeah, I really can't remember. But yeah, I'm with you, JJ. And I'm looking forward to seeing as well Lyra Valkyria versus Roxanne Perez.
Yeah, that's going to be good.
Well, this entire, just as I was editing things and putting things together for the card, I had to stop and realize this card is pretty friggin' stacked.
Oh, yeah.
I think
we've got the. Sorry, go ahead, Jerry.
I think the Joe Gacy and Dijak match might be like a hidden gem that might, stand out.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that.
Yeah. Parrish, what are you looking forward to, buddy?
Well, first off, my day was great. Thanks for letting me talk in that segment. Jesus.
You took too long to answer.
No, I didn't. I was never asked. That would be rude to speak.
Everybody.
No.
He needs a personal invitation. Jeez,
Damn right. What's the obnoxious thing I always said in wrestling? Do you know how much I pay in back taxes? Come on.
No. Oh, we are getting Wade Barrett here tonight on NXT.
Yeah, it's been announced earlier this morning. Booker T could not make the show because of a medical emergency. He's fine, but he's just not able to make the show.
Okay.
There's only a podcast on Sunday mornings that broke that news.
Yeah. Yeah, OMD. Where were you? We were dropping news all day.
I was probably sleeping, out for coffee. Helping Bubba fix his internet.
Yeah, that's a task because he does not know how the internet works. He is like, Wreck-It Ralph is like here, and then Bubba's like here when they try to figure out how to unbreak the internet.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting our show off to a bang here. We've got the Dusty Rhodes Classic giving us the opening match. Baron Corbin and Bron Breakker taking on Mello and Trick. I kind of figured that this was going to be the opening match, considering Trick is going to the main event anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. I'm going to be honest with you, as I am not expecting a huge surprise this match. I'm not expecting the Mellow turn, so to speak. In fact, I don't even believe it was Mellow. But I'm not expecting that in this match. I think you'll find that out closer to the end of the show. And then, of course, we've got the next main roster superstar in Bron Breakker as well involved in this match.
Yeah. Bron Breakker is just, my God, this dude's got the WWE world in the palm of his hand. I mean,
Right.
he is gonna, just his presence alone is really bringing a new kind of energy to the fan base. The Royal Rumble itself, he had such an awesome moment in the Royal Rumble, just being there and hearing him come down. And now that he's coming up to the main roster, I mean, this is awesome. And the fact that he's teaming up with Corbin on this, they're doing this moment right here. This is a fantastic move to start them off with this match. Again, I'm not expecting, like OMD said, I'm not expecting any big surprises out of this match, but I am expecting a big performance out of all four of them.
Yes.
Yeah, and one of the reasons why I even mentioned the old thing, do you know how much I pay in back taxes, is simply because of Bron Breakker, with how much he buys from Rogue Energy to have all that energy. You said he uses that promo code Parish, because 10% on a few hundies, yeah, that's a good savings.
Yep. Do we have any predictions for this match?
The one who takes the fall will not be the winner of the match.
Well, thanks for stating the obvious, Parrish.
You're welcome. I see, now you're one step closer.
Definitely an end of days and a spear combo.
Okay.
Oh. I will say this from previous shows. I was never a huge Baron Corbin fan, but his NXT resurgence has made me a Baron Corbin fan. It's like all he needed to do was go down a level out of all the other guys being in the mud, and he truly does shine. I really, really like this move that he did.
Yeah, I agree.
He kind of had to find just a place that kind of made him feel himself again. And when he was brought up to the main roster and he was that lone wolf gimmick, you took him seriously because he took himself seriously. And then you added all of these colorful gimmicks, we'll say, to what he was doing. He became more of a comedic act. So when you paired him up with JBL to be the modern day wrestling god, Will is so far-fetched from the truth that, let's see, even like nobody would even believe that. So you just needed a refresher, and that's exactly what NXT provided for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really can't come up with a prediction as to who would win this match, really. Right. I'm having a difficult time trying to figure this out, but we've got Bobby Stats coming in saying that last night he did watch the MLW Super Fight pay-per-view, and I figured you were, Bobby. But tonight, he is looking forward to seeing Oba Femi and Dragon Lee for the North American Championship and Lyra Valkyria and Roxanne Perez for the women's title. I'm very curious about that NXT North American match because the only time I can remember watching Oba Femi wrestle was when he won the North American title.
Yeah, I watched his two matches during the breakout tournament, and I don't even think he's had one since he won the match. So yeah, it's going to be
how did he get the North American title?
Well, no, that's why I said since he won the match I meant for the North American title, but I don't think he's had a match since. Because he did cash in the breakout star title match contract.
Right.
But that was after Dragon Lee.
But right now, right now in the ring, We've got Carmelo and Trick standing tall, while Corbin and Bron Breakker have been knocked out to the outside of the ring here.
That was an excellent little move that Trick did when they Bron and Corbin got the tag. As Bron was trying to leave, he just drop kicked Bron as he was trying to go through the ropes, and then drop kicked Corbin as soon as he came through.
Yeah, I'm actually I'm very pleased with the chemistry that Corbin and Braun have.
Yes. It reminds you
Both
of
as a tag team and as opponents. They actually were decent.
They were. Reminds you of the Sheamus Cesaro mix when they were first coming together as the Bar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I could see that.
Do we think that Baron Corbin will maybe move to the main roster when Braun officially starts there? I mean, I know he gets this whole once he gets contract signed.
No, I don't think so. I think Baron's gonna stay in NXT. Hopefully he'll be able to get himself a good run, a good push, and maybe some singles gold.
I actually would love to see Baron stay in NXT and even go babyface after this is all done. I think what we're seeing is a lot of, I don't want to say comedy spots, but there is a little bit more of that comedy aspect between Braun and Baron right now, to the point where you can start to laugh with Baron instead of laughing at Baron. And then also you're separating that laugh with what he does in the ring, opposed to laughing while he's doing that stuff in the ring. So I think he's going to become kind of like when people remember the TNA Ken Anderson. He might be an asshole, but he's the people's asshole. I think that's kind of where we could be going with Baron Corbin.
Right.
Jeez.
Damn.
Now,
That back suplex that he somehow turned into a front face suplex was insane.
He is so good. So good.
Now I'm going to ask, because we've seen a long standing history and rivalry with Mello and Bron Breakker. Since they're both main roster, do we see them square off at WrestleMania?
Probably not. Because I get the feeling that we're going to see Braun sign with Raw.
Okay.
Because I think he goes after Dom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it was Dom who threw him out in shocking fashion, mind you, at the Royal Rumble.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, he mentioned that he wants to go after the Judgment Day, so I think it'd be mainly going through all of them. But I don't know. I mean, I think they still need.
Dom is good though.
I still think they need to work on the massive card. I'm not sure how Braun is received by the main roster, as in the fans of the main roster. I'm hoping he gets over really fast, like he is here. But I think he would be a good with Brock no longer in the situation for WrestleMania, which I think most of us thought was going to be him versus Gunther, or that's what they were speculating. I would like to see Braun versus Gunther for the title. If they could somehow work out a 2-month, like an open challenge, like Gunther's I beat everybody, blah blah blah.
Right.
And Braun, Braun has that intensity that I recall Brock had when he was young.
Right.
Yeah, very true.
I think you're kind of putting out two scenarios with that of how is he going to be received by the fans, and then catapulting him up to what a lot of people was perceiving to be the main title on Raw, or one of the most prestigious titles on Raw. I think that's why you have the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, for somebody like Braun to get that initial feather in the cap, and then you can use that as a platform to then eventually go to a championship, because that one win then brings you that aura of, hey, look, I might be new on the main roster, but I've already done something. He can then look at, say, put in what Healy and be like, when was the last time you did something? Or, I go to like Dominic Mysterio. Oh, how many single titles have you won on the main roster?
Right.
Or something like that, or like whatever the case may be. And then I think maybe now with Brock, this really opens the door, I think, for main event Jey Uso. If you don't do Jimmy versus Jay, you could maybe do Jey Uso versus Gunther for that Intercontinental title.
Yeah.
I like.
I don't
that
think
idea,
we get
Parrish.
Jimmy and
I
Jay
really
this
do.
year.
I think we do. I think we do.
I hope we do, but in the case, a lot of people thought it was a shoe-in. You got Cody versus Romans, and well, we got a curveball that even Nolan Ryan can't even toss out. So
I don't know. Nolan Ryan was pretty good.
I know, but even he couldn't put out a curveball like we saw on Friday
You're
night.
right.
No.
Yeah, who's really to know? I think, like as we talked about this morning, got to take that wait and see approach. But I mean, if we're just speculating, I'd love to see somebody on the roster now, like who just didn't jump up, kind of get that main event spot or like that big time spot with Gunther. No shut to Bron, because next year he's going to be the guy, in my opinion.
Right.
But I just think that catapulting over a lot of guys like a Jey Uso, who've been, really an MVP for the WWE in the last year. That's when you give the guy a little bit of a thank you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So we got Bobby Stats coming in and saying that he is going with Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker to win this match.
Mm-hmm. I do too.
And
even
I
if
agree.
it's like something like Carmelo pushes Trick out of the way, takes a spear, takes the pin, so Trick can go to the finals the main event unscathed. I see that really blending into their, hey, look, Carmelo really is on his side. He really is looking out for his friend.
Yeah.
This is not Carmelo's best outing.
No.
There's
it's
been
not,
quite a few.
I kind of like that.
Go ahead,
But
Chris.
I kind of like what you said. I was going to say, I kind of like what Parrish said there, because let's say Baron and Braun do win. Let's say Trick wins the title later tonight. You now have a number one. You now have a contender in Baron Corbin to take on Trick next. Because let's face it, Melo's going to the main roster for SmackDown. Braun is also going to the main roster. So that's going to leave them a little bit empty-handed. So why not put them two against one another afterwards?
Yeah.
Was that tweak of the knee a actual? I don't know. Maybe not.
Was it real or just
I-
something
yeah,
that they're trying to plant?
Trying to play like he has an injury during the fight.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering too.
Yeah.
It's all speculation until
Until
But
we
I
know.
I
We
agree
know.
with you, JJ, in saying that, this isn't Melo's best outing, but maybe it's so that they can put that push behind Trick, see how dominant he can be.
Yeah.
Especially with the reports that we got coming out of SmackDown a week ago, where now they're already viewing him as a main event player.
I just also think this is stylistically a bad matchup for Carmelo, if I'm being honest.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like I see where you're coming from, OMD, but there's like quite a few moves he's missed.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, he completely just missed and landed. So,
absolutely.
But I could, if they're throwing us a little curveball and they're playing 4D chess, I like it.
Yeah.
But I mean, if he's messing up, I don't like it.
Right.
I don't want him to be messing up, because we just witnessed a couple weeks ago on a live event, and that DDT thing out of the corner was very devastating.
Yeah, the Spanish fly.
Yeah, that could have been way worse than what actually happened. So, I want them to be safe, because these guys are great. All of these guys in this match. Oh my God, what is he about to do?
That was insane.
I'm like ahead of you guys right now. I feel.
Wow. Yeah, I was gonna ask, are we all out of whack on time?
Well,
yeah, I'll probably be sitting behind everybody.
I just got Corbin.
I just tagged.
OMD still got the signature to start off the show. So
I just got the tag from Baron.
Yeah, OMD's still at the intro. He doesn't know what match is starting the show just yet.
Yeah. No, I just had
when we say
Bron-
intro, we just mean the show's intro.
Yeah.
He's like, man, Chris, you did really good work.
Yeah.
No, I just had Bron get hip tossed over the top rope from
Okay.
or sorry, Corbin get hip tossed over the top rope.
So you're about
an elbow
30
tie
seconds.
Lee Barrett is the commentator? What?
Oh,
Trick is bleeding from the mouth there.
Yep.
yeah.
You know what? He probably just bit his tongue.
He said it. Commentator. Sometimes the commentary
Which happens quite
funny.
frequently when you're taking bumps sometimes.
Oh, trust me, I know. I had like a broken front tooth for like a long time. It was awesome because I prevented it because my tongue would just like get caught in the hole for a bit. Yeah, it was nice, but at the same time, I still look like Lloyd Christmas.
Oh my god. When big guys do things like that, it always makes me nervous. All I can think about is Brock doing his flip at WrestleMania and it not going over.
Oh, the
too
shooting
well.
star press on the angle.
Yeah, when he did, oh.
That was so.
But Bron did that very nicely. It was very smooth and just scary. There was only 2 people down there. He's a massive man.
You're not get a top rope Frankensteiner.
Oh,
The one thing I worry about Carmelo, especially on the main stage with the Raws or SmackDowns now, is he has the ability to rush his moves a lot. And he almost is too quick for his own good. So he's going to have a reality check at some point with slowing down, and it's going to be with the wrong person, like a Gunther. And I think that could be the perfect guy, too, because he's just going to chop him a completely new chest.
Hey, you called it.
Yeah, best
We
you called it.
We just got the finish.
Yeah.
Wait till OMD gets there, guys.
I got it. I just got it. I got it.
I seen his eyes get big.
The
so
winners
I
of the
assumed
Dusty
he's
Road,
seen it.
the winner of the Dusty Rhodes Classic, Bron Breakker and Baron Corbin. I didn't call that exact finish. I believe Parrish actually called that one.
Yeah, guilty as charged.
I'm out. You know what? I've given Parrish he's a mystical wizard from another realm. He's been calling stuff, so I just ignore when he does it.
Dude, do you not remember that Monday Night Raw where him and I were hosting it together and he called every fucking thing that happened?
Dude, he's called everything with the Bailey stuff. He's called everything with
He's like the secret writer from WWE.
That's what I'm starting to think. I'm really
And let's
starting
not
to
talk
think that
about the
with him.
football stuff we talk about either, eh?
Yeah, and that too. Jeez, man.
Yeah, that too. Because
It's
after
like-
after last week's games, I was like, son of a bitch, Parrish called those two.
Yeah.
Well,
I will say though, I called the 49ers game.
you did, but I also said like a long time when I predict games where I'm emotionally invested, I tend to be wrong.
Yeah. Well, you were real wrong on that one. Even Terry
I
said
don't-
stuff about how wrong you were on that one.
I don't expect a team to shoot themselves in the foot more than Plexico Burris does. All right.
Yeah, and give themselves give up a 17 point lead.
As a proud Saints fan, only we give up 17-point leads this year. How dare you, Dan Campbell? You weren't even on our team this year. You were on our team like 5 years ago where we actually protected those leads.
I can't wait for Elimination Chamber.
Right.
I'm looking
It's gonna be
forward
so
to it,
early
yet
in the
not looking
morning.
forward to it.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with you.
Thank God.
I'm looking forward to it if they actually air a
I'll
repeat at
be
like
up.
8 p.m. at night, because I may do a watch along for that.
Yep.
Oh, I'm guaranteeing doing one. Like I'll be up for it.
At 5 a.m.
Dude, I have a 4-month-old, of course.
Yeah.
I'm not getting up at 5 a.m. to do an Elimination Chamber watch along.
We've met.
I'm going to need me
OMD's
some
limit.
Rogue Energy to be up. Yeah. I'm going to need some Rogue Energy.
You would be up if
5
Matt's son Dean was about to score a hat trick.
No, even I didn't get up at 8 a.m. to.
He's like,
He
no.
hesitated. We saw the hesitation there.
Not even. I didn't get up when the Leafs played at 8 o'clock in the morning from Sweden. So
don't worry, neither did the Leafs.
Oh. or as we learned earlier, the pot Leafs.
Yep.
Do Canadians watch American football?
Yep.
Yeah, we do.
You guys got to have like translators to understand the rules?
No.
Yeah, as a Saints fan, I still want to know what the hell pass interference is, because apparently the referees don't know.
Yeah. Well, you're not too far off, Terry, because he does make up a valid point. What the fuck happened there? We need the translation because that was a blown call.
I'm a Dolphins fan, so.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So he still needs a translation for football.
Yeah. I need a translation of how they ruined the Bears' perfect season. Why the Dolphins? Why was it the Dolphins? They weren't even that great that year.
No, they weren't.
You just said Bears and perfect.
Shut
in
up,
the same sentence.
But yes, the Bears perfect, and it was a trap game because the Bears just took them lightly.
The laces were in. All right, they were in. Ray Finkel was on his game, and you just have to eat an egg. All right, deal with it.
I could have swore I just seen Mike Tyson signed for another box. He's going to be boxing somebody coming up.
Really?
Yeah.
Mike Tyson versus Ric Flair.
I hope it's Holyfield. And they play it by year.
Holyfield is going to be Mick Foley's 60th birthday opponent.
Oh, you just let my good joke just like die. Wanted to be Holyfield, and they can just play it by ear.
Yeah. No pun intended. Ear.
Oh no, pun intended. When it comes to Paris, it's always pun intended.
Yeah, but to get that pun intended, he had to become OJ and stab again. Do you like that one, Paris? See what working under you for 10 episodes has gotten me?
If the glove fits, then the bite mark is real.
Well, I mean, he had the book. If I would have done it, and it was step by step of what happened. So
yeah, that sounds like
I guess
more
you
of
did it, buddy.
That sounds more of like a real life version of Dr. Seuss.
Yeah, it probably was. Before I met you guys, Terry, you might remember this. I went for like a year trying to get OJ Simpson as my friend on social media. Like I bombarded his pages with friend requests. And then one day he finally did follow me, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Nice.
Oh, it was such a glorious day.
$62 days until the WrestleMania watch along that we are doing as well.
You doing both nights?
That's the plan. I'm going to be. I'm going insane that weekend.
Yep.
I won't even get to watch night one.
Yeah, they better get some cards. I'd like to see them finish I wish they would have let Chris or Gable have a run at Gunther again.
Yeah, that would have been fun.
Well, I've been championing that since they had their first match there, Terry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he has like weird amounts of strength to do some of those bad suplexes, German suplexes, bridge.
He really does.
So it looks like we're going to get the women's title match next.
Yeah, up next, we've got Lyra Valkyria taking on Roxanne Perez. This is going to be a banger of a match, I think.
Now, were they tag champs at one time together or something?
No, that was Roxanne and Cora Jade.
Okay.
On a side note, Tony Khan just released Orange Cassidy is going up against Ishii for the international championship next Saturday.
That's ironic. Okay. I legitimately am drinking orange juice right now.
I did not know that, but I like it. I just got it on a X, so for some reason I still follow Tony Khan.
Will it be a Mimosa Mayhem match?
I hope so. Hopefully it proves to people that Orange Cassidy can wrestle.
Yep.
But who knows what they're going to do.
I really want him to announce that his favorite movie is Pulp Fiction. Just for all the right reasons.
Yeah.
It'd be nice. It'd be nice if he would announce anything instead of
or maybe not, guys. We're wrong here because
we are wrong. Yes.
We are getting no DQ action.
What's this is all about? You're doing, you amateurs. Come on.
Yeah. we're getting no DQ action. We're actually getting Joe Gacy and Dijak going one-on-one here.
All right.
Get behind this.
And this is Terry's gem pick for the night.
I don't know. Like I said, we might see some Joe Gacy. What I've seen him, he kind of like I always compare him to the past, but everybody has they have their own element, but maybe like maybe Mick Foley.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
And Dijak is I love this interpretation of his character.
Yeah, the almost a cross between Big Boss Man and Nails.
Yeah.
Except better than Nails, because Nails couldn't work for shit.
No, and you know what? I would honestly have to say this. I would love to see Dijak in one of the big blue cages for a cage match.
Oh, I like it. The music's cool.
Yeah.
So this is an absolute no DQ match.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm interested to see how far these two are going to take it.
Yeah. Well, this match is right up Joe Gacy's alley too, eh?
Yeah. I mean, if they went to this extent last Tuesday, then let's hope it compares to Orton and Edge from Mania a few years ago.
Let's hope it doesn't. That match went way too long.
That match actually made me turn my head multiple times throughout it. I was it was very cringy on some parts.
Mm-hmm. I have the show on mute right now, so when you said the music's is cool, I'm like, oh crap! I hope he didn't change his theme. But no, it's the same one. I was scared for a second.
Big Boss Man, he pulls out a nightstick. Your comparison.
Now you're learning. Now you're learning.
Yeah.
It's like you're there.
He's also got the belt that Boss Man would have worn.
Yep.
Oh.
Hopefully that he has bottles of Rogue Energy, because what we saw from Darren Survivor is that he ran out of gas quite early in that match.
Yes, let's hope that's what's in his utility belt.
Could you imagine?
What if
Yeah,
it's like their new product and it's like a juice box?
He just has
straw.
Slim Jims. He's just trying to get on the commercials.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
he's just pulling out the different things.
I just don't want T-Bar in the video game anymore, man. Come on. I'll do anything for you guys.
For you guys who have
Gacy.
been... Oh, yeah. Sorry, Bess.
Not even like 5 minutes in the match, and Gacy's already pulling out the plunder.
Yeah. What I was going to ask is for you guys who've been in the ring, and have you guys ever done the suicide dive? And my question is it easier? Is it easier to go through the ropes or over the ropes? Like,
well, I mean, I'm 5'7". For me, it was easier to go through.
yeah. So it's a height thing then.
Well, I mean, it doesn't hurt
Okay.
to like, go through when you're smaller. It's like the reason why Austin Aries was able to go underneath is because he's short, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like, you ain't gonna see top dollar fly over the top rope for a big guy. You know, that just doesn't happen.
No, but a guy like Undertaker, he easily cleared that
Yeah.
top rope doing it.
Yep. So is
Yeah.
Drew McIntyre.
No, I mean it always all depends on athleticism more so than height. But
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you know, like
Yeah, I never tried one, so
I just like to go on the top rope and jump off, opposed to like running and jumping. I
Makes
never ended up
sense.
vertical either. I didn't dunk for a very long time. I was the nicest guy to my Fisher Price set as a kid.
all right.
That's an agent or 8 comparison.
I will
What's
say,
that?
Joe slapping that table, you seen it bend a little bit.
An army
I
set.
I love what Joe's pulling out here. He's got Hot Wheels out. He's got Army Men out. He's basically
Yep.
in Legos too.
I would have loved it if he just pulled out like Jack's WWE figures.
Right.
Like that would have been amazing.
I would have liked it if he pulled out the old LJN rubber figures and just started beating Dijak with it, because those things friggin' hurt.
Imagine if he just pulls out like the tape, like the props, like the tables, the chairs, and he puts that on. It's like, oh my god, there's a table on a table. It's like Inception.
I've commentated for a promotion who did a Legos match.
Okay.
They made the ring. It was completely Legos, and they could not wear boots.
I
So they
legit
had to
right now could use DoorDash to the Lego store if I wanted to right now. It's weird.
That
Would
is
you
weird.
line up for blocks if there was a sale?
Would it be a block party?
Potentially.
Ugh.
Would it make you join the Bloc du Quebecois?
No.
No, because I have a feeling I could understand these blocks.
Good Lord. What is going on?
Joe Gacy has the can-do attitude right now.
He's got something.
Yeah, he's. You know what? This is actually a pretty smart spot, though.
It is. I like it.
I love how after multiple kicks and an elbow drop on said trash can, Dijak has to say, stay down. Like Gacy knows where he is right now.
I did this exact spot in a backyard wrestling going up against a much larger man. And I had a Donatello, that staff he had.
Bow staff? Okay.
Yeah. And I beat it against the garbage can to win the hardcore title against this man.
Nice.
Oh, so just like when Donatello did that to the Emperor dude in Turtles 3.
Yes, it was a
Yeah,
homage
he was
to
trapped
my Ninja Turtles.
when he had the bell trapped on him.
Yes, yes. And I figured, the guy was much larger than me. It's believable if I beat the hell out of him while he's in a trash can.
Yep.
Joe Gacy is like the perfect hybrid of like Mick Foley and Dean Ambrose right now.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I could
throw in a little Bray Wyatt in there too.
As I just see a Uranagi. Yes, I can.
Ooh. This is a decent match, though. It's not overdone with spots, but the spots they are doing are good.
Yep. I'm in full agreement here.
Everything makes everything makes sense for what they're doing in this match.
Yeah.
Good.
And you can tell the crowd is firmly behind it.
Oh,
he must be broken in half.
Yeah, that spot just happened. So some of you are ahead.
I feel really bad for those army soldiers because they really took the brunt of that one.
Oh yeah, they did.
Well, Terry, I'm already going to say it. You called this, man. This is a gem of a match.
Yep.
Man, that would hurt.
Yeah.
I've been hit with a chair. Thanks, Joseph.
No worries. If you didn't want to get hit with a chair, you shouldn't have entered in the hardcore match. It's plain simple science right there.
I thought it was a genius idea. And I wanted to show my hardcore side for the first time ever. It's like, just swing this as hard as you can.
I wish I still had the
Are
video
you
for
sure?
one of the hardcore matches I wrestled.
You sure? Yes.
I wish I
Just
still had the
swing
video
it.
for one of the hardcore matches I wrestled where I took the corner of a ladder to my head. I still got the scar for it. And I just started like Crimson Mask,
Yep.
Oh, I've worn one of those before. Not a fun time.
My opponent was scared of me because he thought I was legitimately pissed off at him, but I was actually just playing my character.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, he totally missed it. Totally missed the trash can.
Yeah. That was, I mean, it could have been impressive, but he was a good 2 feet from that thing.
Trash can 1, Dijak 0.
It still looked like an insane spot, though.
Yeah. It's still. I see what they were going for. It just didn't turn out the way they did, which you can't. I mean, what in the heck? Here we go.
And now this match has been brought to you by WrestleMania 7.
No, this is where you say shucky ducky quack quack because we just have duct tape introduced in this match.
Yeah. And then they roll out their line of duct tape with Booker T's face on it.
Can you rip it, sucker?
Bobby Stats, we are liking this match as well. He's coming in and saying that he's really liking this match right now.
Yep. I think
we all are. WrestleMania 7 because of the fact that Dijak is I was referencing this match because Dijak is currently blindfolded, and we had one of the best blindfold matches at WrestleMania 7 between Jake Roberts and Rick Martel.
Yes.
Dude, this is going to rip off his eyebrows when they rip this tape off. Joe smeared his hands across it.
I think it actually did, JJ.
No, I still see his eyebrows.
Okay, well, it looked like half of it at least was ripped off.
He definitely trimmed him, and then this psycho is what?
This is such a fun match. I'm really loving it.
That's
Right.
totally Wyatt behavior.
What is wrong with Gacy?
Oh,
Oh, okay, I thought that was it. I really thought that was it.
Ooh, that ref really did not sell that count well.
No.
Nope.
Way to telegraph it.
I was like,
He looks like Danny Cormier, like 50 pounds lighter, though.
He does, actually. And, yeah. And there is the finish.
He's smiling.
Yeah, I just got the finish, so
me too.
Well, this is gonna be an interesting continuation to this story. I've actually, because of this match, now I want to kind of dive more into it.
right?
Maybe we get them at Stand and Deliver, which I'm not doing a watch along for that. So
No. There's just too much. We can't do Stand and Deliver and then Mania Night 1.
Come
yeah.
on.
Well, you
Where's
could.
the effort?
We
Yeah.
could, but I'll be at work until probably the end of Stand and Deliver that day. But
From someone who's not even watching anything on that day, I'm appalled by your loyalty on the assignment here.
hey, if my boss won't give me the 8th of March off for the NHL trade deadline as a religious holiday, then I'm not going to try and book Stand and Deliver.
No, because you want to take the 11th off. That's the most religious day, right?
I'm looking forward to this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, me
No one
too.
know why Goldust isn't in that pack. Makes zero sense to me.
Right?
I just want to play Stardust.
I mean, Stardust I get, but I mean, he was tag team with Goldust. But please give us those two.
I'm really not sure I'm understanding why Superstar Billy Graham is in that pack. My only guess is that him and Dusty worked together in the Florida promotion for a time.
Yeah, it's not very clear why he's in there.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she said. Ooh, calendar time.
Yeah, Chase U calendar that's going to be available on WWEshop.com, they said.
Yeah.
Sure. Better be careful, boys. Don't buy it. 10 years from now, you'll get in trouble for buying this thing. So
Right.
don't do it. Stay away from the calendar at all costs.
Oh, but this one's special. It's a leap year.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. They're going to come back and be like, Triple H made us do this calendar.
He made us marry.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't talk of these things. It was humorous. They're going with the whole college aspect. Whoa.
Yeah.
I just want to see somebody do the Van Wilder. That'd be hilarious.
Is this D'Angelo family just pure gimmicky, or is it are they actually a decent faction?
They're good.
They're
They
good.
are? Okay.
They can work. Yeah.
Good faction can work, but definitely gimmicky.
Well,
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm just thinking back when ECW folded in and we got the overly Italian groups.
Yeah.
We're just like, whoa.
What do you mean? The full-blooded Italians? They were legit.
They were. How dare you disrespect little Guido and Big Vito, the men in the dress?
How dare I do that?
WWE needs to give
But
their
the FBI
PR
was actually
people,
around
like,
a lot
raises.
longer before the. Yeah.
If
The
you-
FBI
if
was
you want
around a
real-
lot
if you
longer
want real
before the
gimmick
clothing,
infringement,
though.
it's that damn DeVito quarterback off the Giants. Now that guy, he has a lawsuit coming.
Yep.
Come on. Italian in New York. I mean, be original, man. Like we haven't seen that before.
Haagen
What's
Dazs.
next? We're gonna get a scandal out of New England. Come on.
You know, it'd be really funny if if you were a team in the NFL and whatever your team name was, you had to have one of those things on your team as a registered player. So, I mean, just think about it. Yeah, the Jaguars, they got an actual
We
Jaguar.
called him Drew Brees. The guy was a saint, all right?
Oh my God, if you don't get out of this town. Drew Brees was not a saint.
He was.
Whatever. He was the kid from South Park who has the little mud on his face all the time.
Oh, don't hate him because he's won a Super Bowl in our lifetime, all right?
Hey, the Bears won one in my lifetime too. I might have been 3, but they still won it. I was alive. My grandmother flipped me over in the rocking chair. So, boo-hoo. I'm still thinking of like the Giants having an actual giant on their team, and he's just running. Hey guys,
Hey, you guys.
yeah, Sloth would be amazing. He'd be an ultimate middle linebacker.
Do the roar.
Imagine Omos just signs with the New York Giants tomorrow.
Oh my God. I bet you he could hold quite a few people on that line. Take out his legs. Go for his legs.
No. That's Dan Campbell with the lines, all right? He's the line. He's going for the kneecaps.
Oh, well, I was trying to keep it nice.
Well, I mean, he nicely put it in his press conference.
Did you see the Oakland A's are going to start their building in Vegas next the 2025?
Yep.
A $1.9
coming up next, boys.
billion stadium.
Yeah. So coming up next, boys, we've got 6-person tag team action as the family goes up against OTM. Oh, I forgot to.
We're getting the old Unico and Camacho entrance.
I like the GTA reference.
Yeah, I was gonna say it actually works for this team.
This is totally. I'm surprised Rockstar Games ain't copywriting them.
I'm surprised somebody who has been booked in the jail isn't coming out and being like, "Hey, you stole my likeness."
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
Did you guys see that guy who
Yeah.
came out?
Yeah.
He needs to put the meth pipe down.
That was about as that lawsuit was about as fruitless as when Lindsay Lohan tried to do the same thing for GTA 5.
Yeah, like come on, guys.
Oh, is this Reggie's last chance to fit in?
Yeah, but now he's known as Scripts.
Oh, he was wearing a mask,
still
wasn't
be
he? In
Reggie.
Scripts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he lost a match and Axiom unmasked him.
And
he's
just
like,
like
"Oh,
And just like expired milk, nobody bought it, so they went this way.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
For whatever reason, this is how I expected this match to start off.
Little Guido.
it makes sense though. I mean, if you have this much animosity against two families,
Yeah, it's the whole gang warfare story they're trying to tell.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I do like that it's a mixed tag, though. I mean, if you're going to play this story.
Yeah.
So it's becoming more and more official, and this is breaking news, that one Cody Rhodes might not be the only one we know who could be having a downstate theme song.
Okay.
I think I already know where you're going with this one, Parrish, because we talked about it after everybody left this afternoon.
Sure did. Working on myself.
Really?
Wow.
As well as the Chris Parrish podcast might be getting a little bit of downstate.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. And if Price is there, I'm going to see if they can do the Raw Patrol theme as well.
Nice.
Because that would just be funny.
It would be awesome.
Yeah.
Especially if they did it just like the actual TV show. But just changed up the lyrics.
Who's the young kid with the black pants and the drawing all over it? He's in the ring now.
Stacks?
No. Oh yeah. That's the one on we'll just say the lighter shade.
The spray paint on the pants.
Yeah, the spray paint on the pants. Who's that?
That's
that's
Stacks Lorenzo.
Yeah.
Okay. Because he looks like Starks, but with weight and working out capabilities. Like Ricky Stark. You know who I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mixed with a little Patrick Mahomes in the face.
Like, except he doesn't speak like Kermit.
No.
JJ, you just blew my mind because, like, for the last several weeks, I've been trying to figure out who he looks like, and I did not put Patrick Mahomes in there. I totally see it though.
I got that right off the beginning.
Yeah, right. The bridge of the nose all the way up to the brow. He's like, it just looks like
Mahomes. And the haircut kind of just screams, "I'm a Swiftie."
Patrick Mahomes.
I'm going to say that Mr. D'Angelo looks like he has very comfortable pants on.
Yep.
Yeah, those look nice. I could lounge around in those all day.
Yep.
Terry, I think those are the types of pants we went to Walmart and bought a crap ton of for wrestling.
Yep. Who does?
You know,
it really does. It
I
really
have a
looks
feeling
like
you guys were more the old tearaway ripperways.
Well, they were kind of resembling of that, but they didn't tear away.
Yeah, they didn't tear away.
Walmart had these things for $5 to $8. So we went and grabbed a bunch of them because you could wrestle in them. And
we were all self-conscious. None of us were wearing trunks.
Yeah, none of us wanted to show off anything.
Full coats.
I was at a local show yesterday, and the promoter was trying really hard to get me in the show. And I just kept saying no. And he's like, "Oh, I miss you in tights." And I was like, I really don't know if I'm creeped out or what my feeling should be. I'm like, because that's said by no one ever.
But to spin it back to this match here, or to this show that we're watching, Bobby Stats is coming in and saying it's great to see Wade Barrett on commentary with Vic Joseph. And I kind of agree that Vic Joseph and Wade Barrett are actually doing really well working together.
Yeah, this is by no means who I want to see Booker T on Raw or SmackDown, though.
No.
Goddamn Parrish. You fucking killed me with that, man.
Do we need to dial 911 for you?
No, I'm good. I'm good. He just caught me off guard with that comment.
See, we've done how many episodes?
Okay, because I didn't want to see you take a choke slam.
No.
And I just made him snort.
Yeah. I will say though, this 6-man tag is actually
Another gem.
yeah, I mean it's a decent match.
It's flowing along nicely. Like there's not a lot of chaos in it.
No.
Because you tend to get that with these 6-man matches, you know?
Yeah. No, 6-mans though all around in wrestling have become a lot better than the clusters that they are known for.
I mean, we had a 6-man at the last CWE show that actually went along pretty nicely.
Yep.
Ended a little faster than I thought it would.
I'm gonna say pose something. Are the 6-mans becoming better, or because we're seeing more of them, are we just becoming more used to them?
I think a little bit of both, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of funny because at one point in wrestling, I just felt like a 4-person faction was the norm, and then now we're seeing 3 people is more than the norm.
I think they mean more because I think we have more factions. I think Triple H is scared to put factions together, or Shawn Michaels or whatever. But we back in the day, it was just like, hey, we're gonna put 3 random guys. They're good guys. We're gonna put them against these guys, and it was just to get people on the show. But now you have like more of a story between the factions.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, just take yourself back when even the Shield debuted. How many thrown together trios we saw just to go up against them.
Yeah.
Like, what was that WrestleMania one? Wasn't it like Kane and the Outlaws against?
No, that was Sheamus, Big Show, and Orton.
But didn't they do something with the Outlaws as well one year?
I believe they did.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there was an Outlaws Shield thing.
I thought it was the Outlaws versus Stardust and Goldust.
No, I'm pretty sure it was when the Outlaws last had the tag titles and the Shield went after them for it.
It was the Shield and Kane versus the Outlaws at WrestleMania 30.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
Ooh.
So a match that ultimately got lost in the shuffle.
Yep.
Oh, of course. Anything with Kane and New Age Outlaws, you're just like, okay, seriously. I need RVD and Riddle now because that makes more sense.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're not going to have X-Pac with DX, then there's no need for Kane. Because that was, I mean, that's the only way I can associate Kane with.
That was Xbox.
DX.
I would have felt like the Outlaws cheated on me. So it's like, that's my rival. I sold Tori from that guy. Yeah. Oh, the slowest climb to the top rope ever.
Yeah.
And the slowest trying to gain her balance ever, too.
But a hell of a jump.
I'm still waiting for the jump.
She got some air off that. I like it.
She did.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, she got a lot of air off that. And there is the finish.
Okay, well, I'm probably just about there. Okay, I got the finish.
Let's face it, OMD, you're still at the first match.
Yeah,
I am.
Mine's finished.
Our winners are the family.
He still thinks we're on the Chris Bears podcast right now.
No. Even I knew that was over when I got up.
Ah,
What are you doing waking up at like 2 p.m. Eastern?
No, actually, I was up at 10:30 this morning.
That's what I thought. The amount of times you pee, there's no way you're sleeping till 2.
he's got a 2-liter rig. It's all hooked up while he sleeps. He just lets it go.
It's like an IV.
Yeah, a reverse IV.
We call that the catheter and the colostomy bag.
Yeah, but even then you got to replace. You got to dump it out once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna just go overnight.
I just got it linked to a coffee can.
Don't tell anybody.
Yes, you have a notepad. You're like, oh, this is gold. I'm investing now.
He's got one of those big. He's got those big water jugs that you bring out to camp with you.
He's just got a trailer parked outside with a septic tank, but it's for the bag.
We got Bobby Stats. We got him rolling and laughing at everything right now.
No, if you can't laugh at a good pee joke, then you're taking things way too seriously.
Agreed.
Exactly.
I mean, you're insane, man.
That's creepy. This new Galaxy phone, they're showing that if you're watching something and you like something in it, you can take a picture and then circle it, and then it automatically looks it up, and you can buy products of that. That's so.
We've got a promo for a metaphor here.
Yep.
Yeah, and I was thinking the exact same thing with whatever Noam Dar was doing. I was like, yeah, that's kind of messed up too. That's one messed up supernova, if you ask me.
I mean, JJ, what you're saying about Galaxy there is no creepier than Google Lens. It's the same thing.
Well, it's all creepy, Chris Best. Freaks me out, man.
I've seen videos of people with the new Apple lens or whatever you want to call it, the freaking goggles. And walking around New York, just middle of the street.
Yeah, I saw
touching things.
I saw a Casey Neistat video of him doing that.
I just don't understand.
You see the people around him just look really creeped out. Like, what's this guy doing?
Wait till they get mugged.
Like, remember when you were into shit as a kid and you did it in your room by yourself and you didn't let anybody else know about it? Like, maybe you had a favorite song that you liked to sing loudly to, but you would never do it if your friends were around. What the hell happened to that line in life where people are just like, I would put on some goggles and walk around outside and be in virtual reality? It's like, what the hell are you doing? Take the goggles off.
We're becoming Ready Player One.
5 seconds. I have no idea what in the hell you guys are talking about.
AI, virtual reality.
All I come back to is like, yeah, you just never do that kind of shit with your friends, but you do it by yourself. And so you're just too embarrassed to do it. And then all of a sudden sing a song in your room. I'm like, what?
I'm talking about the nerd stuff that you like to do in your own free time when you were a kid without your friends being around.
Like homework?
Like, I don't know. Like, for me, it'd be like singing New Kids on the Block.
See? There you go.
See, there you go.
Thank you for following me.
See, there you go. I'm not embarrassed. Whatever.
But
Just
in
hang
high
and
school,
talk.
See, that's just it. I'm not too embarrassed. I'm like, fuck it. I'll listen to what I want to listen to. I'll sing what I want to out loud. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, because there ain't no party like an S Club party.
Exactly, OMD. Exactly.
but what I mean is when you were awkward as a teenager, there was times where you did not want people to, like, I didn't want people to know that I liked the rapper Snow. Are you kidding me? But when his stuff came on in my room, I listened to it very loudly and I tried to sing along. It was very hard, but I liked
Right?
it.
No, I get it. I get it.
I badly wanted him to
But
call
see,
his
like-
album Yellow, just because then it would be like, oh, we're here to promote Snow's Yellow.
But see,
Better just-
JJ, I actually like, even when I was a teen, it didn't bother me because I actually hung out with a group of kids that just didn't give a care what you listened to, just as long as you were a good person, you know?
Were you hanging out with the culture club? Like you guys just all were like, la 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 la.
We were
life
no,
is
I was
good.
literally like in that group of friends that was like friends with like everybody in the high school. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I got you. But I would never have told my friends that I played Alanis Morissette's Jagged Little Pill and sang every song. I knew all the words to most of the Spice Girls hit songs. You know, things like that. Those were things I would not tell my friends no matter how comfortable I was with myself.
Yeah.
Most of my class put me and my friends in a faction, and we was kind of embarrassed because we were big into video games, Nintendo, and it was around this, middle school was Nintendo and Super Nintendo, and they called us Nintendo talkers.
Nintendo.
It was in a faction. I didn't even realize how cool it was.
You're such a nerd, dear.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with being a gamer, Terry, because I am one too.
I feel very normal right now, so thank you. Guys.
You should. This is just us. This is normal between us. Don't worry, guys. Oh. Do we think that we're going to get a betrayal here from Carmelo?
Yep.
The way they're playing this up like this.
Yep.
I think so.
So we think Carmelo. I mean, you actually think Carmelo's the one that actually did the stuff to Trick?
That's what they're playing up. I still don't think so. I think it could be a surprise. And I really hope they don't go there because now you've already got Mello on the main roster. So what are you going to do? Carry that up and put it at Elimination Chamber then?
No, because you can still put it at Stand and Deliver.
I'm kind of up in the air on this one. Like,
are you
there's
up in the
so
air
many
on what our
plays-
next match is, JJ, which is the women's championship match? Finally, we're getting this match. Lyra Valkyria and Roxanne Perez.
I think Roxanne pulls it out on this one.
I'm with you. I'm with you, JJ.
They seem to be
I had to
pushing
interrupt you
her.
because you left me with a good segue.
Oh, no worries, man. Yeah, I honestly think that this might be her time. And with Stand and Deliver coming up, which honestly is one of NXT's best shows every year.
It's NXT's WrestleMania. That's the way I look at that show.
Yeah. I mean, it's fantastic. It's every year it's one to definitely watch because you're going to get some great matches coming out of it. And I think setting up a Perez having the title at Stand and Deliver, and then seeing what they go with from that to develop that match,
Right.
would be a more interesting way to go with the title.
I'm I'm thinking they're going to go with a swerve on this one, and I think this is where you're going to see Tatum Paxley turn on Lyra to give Roxanne the title.
See, I think Roxanne is turning heel in this match.
Oh,
Yeah.
And I think probably the original plan is probably to put her back with Cora Jade. Because somewhere I just felt like they were planting seeds with those two.
Oh, absolutely.
And I would have totally have put this as in a position where Roxanne turns heel and they join back together and they become the dominant duo in the women's division in NXT. Yeah, Tatum turning on Lyra to form that group now. Maybe Tatum takes that position with Roxanne being out. Yeah. But I think, I think the time is now for Roxanne to go heel.
So we got Bobby Stats asking, do we think Lola Vice shows up tonight? She won the breakout tournament, if I'm not mistaken, right?
She did.
The only way I see it is if you're planning something bigger in there. Because I don't see Lola Vice winning the title. I just don't.
No,
because if Lyra wins tonight, I do see Lyra holding it for a little while longer, even past Stand and Deliver, you know?
Yeah.
What happens if the play is remember when we saw Luchasaurus win the Royal Rumble for the TNT title or whatever? Christian lost it to Adam Copeland and then Luchasaurus gave it. I think we may see something similar here.
Okay.
And maybe Lola gives
Except with better execution.
Well, I mean, I would say anybody can execute better than Luchasaurus. So yes, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
what do you mean?
I'm sorry, Kill Switch.
Yeah.
Archer.
Put some respect on that name.
No. It's Judas Devlin. Get it right, guys.
So
That's right.
Oh, it's a Devlin, all right. Yeah.
That's right. I dug deep. I went into his time in NXT.
Oh, and I just know Devlin means something else. So
Isn't that a poop?
Yeah.
yep. I learned that from the Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Devlin. I do think it's time for NXT to get new title designs, or at least take away the spray paint colors.
Yeah, because it already feels like, it feels like we've ventured away from that NXT 2.0 experiment.
Oh, absolutely. We have over a year ago.
Mm-hmm. Now, I'm kind of curious about Terry's response to this, but I've said in the past that prior to the Royal Rumble match, I think both the NXT men and females champions, not the North American, not the tag, but just the main champions, should automatically be in the Royal Rumble match for each specific gender. The title gets them that automatic entry. Now, if they win the Rumble, they are met with the decision that they have to now vacate the title, and that now prompts their call up to the main roster.
I like it. I think it's a good idea. Terry?
So have a Rumble at like Stand and Deliver to or their version or at the Royal Rumble.
The Royal Rumble. Hypothetically, if Ilja Dragunov, he was champion going into the Rumble, that title gives him a qualification entry into the Rumble.
Okay.
If he wins the Rumble, he has that main event spot, but in order to go through with it, he has to vacate his NXT championship.
Yeah, I mean, so basically the current champions of NXT would be guaranteed in the Rumble. If they win, they get their championship at WrestleMania, but only if they
Win the Rumble.
forfeit the title, or do they have the title and see if they win? Is it or more of a gamble? Like, well, you can take your chance, but
Parrish is suggesting the gamble, vacate the title.
I'm saying if you win the Rumble, you're now on the main roster.
Oh, okay.
And by that time, I really hate when we see an NXT title on the main roster. Like don't get me wrong, the NXT title did wonders for Dominic Mysterio. I'm not going to deny that. But the reason why Solo has to vacate the NXT title because he goes up and Dominic doesn't have to really doesn't make sense with me. But if you want to kind of scrap that aspect as a whole and now make your champions completely accountable, that if, okay, you go up and you win and now you get to main event WrestleMania for the World Heavyweight or the WWE title, we cannot have that and the NXT title because the NXT title is there for the next guy to make that claim.
So like they had Paige do a number of years ago when she had both titles and they said, no, you can't have champions on both brands.
Yeah, and it's almost like that's the precedent for this. I'm now kind of making it somewhat a little bit bigger in the sense now, hey, look, the NXT title now means something because it guarantees you a spot in the Rumble match. So there's value to being this champion.
Right.
But if you were to win it, you have now officially put yourself in the position where you have overstepped, or not overstepped, but overworked your NXT phase.
Right.
And you're now up.
Right.
And because you're up, you have to sacrifice this championship.
Right. And I get where you're coming from with the Dom and Solo thing with the North American title, but it still, to me, comes off a little too much like option C from from Impact, where you have to vacate the X Division title to get your world title match.
Yeah, but they're not getting the title match. They're getting an opportunity to be in the Royal Rumble. And that's, to me, that's where the difference is. But see, you're putting up your title to get a guaranteed title match.
Yeah,
this is the way is you're giving up. If you lose the Rumble match, you're still NXT champion.
Yeah, but
if you win it, that's the one where it's like, okay, now you officially passed this level.
Right.
And unfortunately, by doing that, you cannot no longer be NXT champion.
Right. And see, the way I'm understanding it too is that, yes, you get that main event spot at WrestleMania, but you still have to vacate the title, which is just like option C. So I'm going to respectfully disagree with that.
It's not, because you don't get a guaranteed title match. You get an opportunity to earn that match.
But if you win the Rumble, I mean, unlike the curveball we saw on Friday, then you're guaranteed that main event match at WrestleMania.
Yeah, but the winning the Rumble had no effect on the title you won, only the entry to the Rumble. You still have to earn it just like any other person in the Rumble match. They're getting no special advantage.
No.
I guess, like I said, I guess to go back to WWE's more, if the story, if it made sense, because I don't see an NXT champion anytime you see an NXT guy enter the Rumble, Bron, Breaker, you like to see him there, but you don't expect him to win because
it's going to happen someday. It's going to happen.
It will.
But I think we'll have some mild
with Shayna Baszler for 1 year.
But I think we'll have some story to it though before that would happen. Something's going to lean to it, like, oh, this could be an option. I don't think it's going to be sprung on us like out of nowhere.
It'll be Baron Corbin next year.
Oh.
Maybe.
I mean, I see the premise; it'd be cool, but I don't know.
I'd actually.
See, I could even seem like back in the day, even when Shinsuke was NXT champion, I could have flat out seen him get that huge push right away, and he basically did.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he came to the main roster, he did have the rocket attached to him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Man.
Bobby Stats, you called it. Just going to point that out.
Uh-oh. That's like J-Lo.
See, I don't understand why you're doing this at the beginning of a match.
Right.
Like, at least Seth Rollins did it at the end of a match.
Right.
After the two guys just beat the living.
Well, maybe we're getting close. I was just going to say maybe we're getting close to the finish.
Oh, there she goes. Going to get rolled up.
Oh,
Jesus.
If this match
She's
does
got
not
that
involve
locked in real
Valkyrie
tight.
or Valkyria in the thing, she got the shit out of the stick.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. But let's say Lola walks out with the win here, having beaten Roxanne Perez, then I would have to think that Valkyria gets a rematch somewhere.
Yeah, and also the shit end of the stick.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
Or is this...
Or maybe,
oh,
maybe this is the way Roxanne wins the title. She has Lola Vice go in, so then it becomes Lola helping Roxanne win. There's a heel turn. There's a faction made. Tatum Paxley maybe comes in, completes the trio.
it allows them to pin somebody else and not make either one of them look weak.
Right.
We'll just let the new girl get pinned.
They're all still looking pretty strong here, so
Yeah, this is another excellent match.
Yeah, it's been a solid at PLE so far.
Can't do that. Naomi does that. She's back now.
I gotta say Lola does it better than Naomi though.
I'm gonna just flat out say I don't see how that hurts at all because you're putting not all the full force in those kicks.
No, I agree, but it looks better than the way Naomi does it.
I do not understand the ass shake afterwards.
Oh, that's just a little taunt, you know?
Oh, I know. I understand what it's supposed to be.
Do a little taunt and let a little stinker into their face, you know?
Hold it there for a second. It's a good...
I'm aware what flipping the joystick up does, and it's to make that taunt. To me, it goes into the same place of like, hey, look, Street Profits are getting beat up. Bianca Belair makes her debut to help save them, but instead needs to twirl her hair around on the stage for about a minute and a half, and then run down to make the save. It's like, oh, why?
Yeah.
Oh no! And then Jeff Hardy did the same fucking thing too.
The fucking
Matt's gonna beat him. He's like, hey guys, I'm just dancing, yeah.
Meanwhile, Matt Hardy's getting beaten up in the middle of the ring.
Yeah. It's like, it's okay. He killed my dog once. Fuck that guy. Burned my house down, too. But we're good, though.
He burned my stash.
He paid for rehab. We're good. Yeah. Like all 17 times. Yeah.
It was only 18.
So,
Okay, so
that's a legal count.
What a downfall.
Oh.
From an amazing talent. I mean, come on.
The funny
you
part
really
is,
think that match with
Corbin
Sting
in
should have been rock
WWE when they
bottom
had
for
their
him?
feud. That's the best.
Yeah, it should
part.
have.
Oh. God damn.
Okay, they are treating this like a real triple threat match at this point because I really thought we were close to the finish.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm questioning the timing of the cash-in.
Yeah, I am
I think
too now.
she is too.
And yeah, Tatum Paxley might be as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
And there is the finish.
thank you. I'm not there yet. We almost.
So let me know when you boys got it.
I've got it.
Got it.
Yeah, that was a hell of a decision to cash in the first 5 seconds of the match there, Lola.
Yeah.
Her name was Lola.
Yeah, Lyra Valkyria still walking away with the championship. But I do think, because I really do think Roxanne Perez gets the call up. So I don't know. Maybe we get Lola and Lyra at Stand and Deliver.
See, I was going to say, I think we're going to get a rematch between Roxanne and Lyra at Stand and Deliver because of this.
I'm wondering if we might even get a fatal four.
Right, you can with Tatum Paxley involved.
And Lola Vice.
I could get behind that too. Yeah.
Yep.
Was the one that got tackled at the Roxanne at the end with that? Was the girl in the black? Was she like the one that's like with this one here that's with the championship?
No.
Was she like?
No.
She thinks she is.
Yeah.
Okay.
But she she wants to be with her, but the champion doesn't want to be.
Okay.
Her. It's kind of
Yeah, I thought that's what she was trying to help. I was like, she wasn't like friends with Roxanne. So.
And she tried to prevent Lola from interfering or cashing in.
Yeah.
Okay, well, guys, apparently the Chase U calendar is sold out on WWE Shop.
FBI's watching though.
I
really thought we were getting a locker room visit. I was getting set to pull that up.
Yeah, I thought that's where he was going to.
No.
But he's just updating us on WWE merchandise.
Yep.
OMD, always with a curveball.
Well, that's because the universe actually wants OMD at WrestleMania as opposed to The Rock.
Oh, I
we
have
really?
heard rumblings about this. Yes.
You're really picking your time a lot better than Lola Vice did then.
But don't worry, because I'm bringing y'all with me to ringside.
Okay.
We're going to dethrone
I just want
Roman.
to go to Mania.
We're all going to dethrone Roman.
How much help do you need, man? You need more help than Roman does. I could just
Yeah, but-
see you rolling down that ramp with your colostomy bag, and you have a completely different term for the bloodline.
But no,
Speaking
JJ,
creative-
there is no experience like being at WrestleMania.
Oh, I bet. I would love to go.
One of these days.
Yeah.
I'm just
rumor has it
hoping.
rumor has it that 41's going to be in Minnesota. That's close to our neck of the woods.
Yep.
I'm in Ontario, Canada, as is OMD. So
Yep. Well, I mean, JJ should be even closer to Minnesota. I mean, you're where? Indiana?
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I mean by our neck of the woods.
Yep.
Sorry, totally excluding Parrish on this one.
I'm just hoping that Chicago builds that new stadium and for the Bears, and it's big enough to hold a WrestleMania.
I have
Oh,
been
it
to a
will be.
WrestleMania in Chicago.
Because if they love the Allstate Arena, I definitely will bring a WrestleMania to a bigger Coliseum, bigger stadium.
I just think it's funny. I've been to a Rumble and a WrestleMania, and Rumble had way more people than the WrestleMania.
I'd like to go to a Rumble too.
I'd love to do
I'll
the
take either.
Rumble. I did WrestleMania 23 in Detroit, which was the first one back in a major stadium after they did the arenas for all those years. After WrestleMania 3.
Dude, you went to WrestleMania 18 in the Sky Dome. That was also in a stadium.
Yes, it was.
I went to a Great American Bash. It was cool.
I've always wondered. I mean, I liked it because I've been to 2 Survivor Series, both at the Allstate Arena, which can't hold as many as a stadium. The Survivor Series, even though it's one of the big 4, is it one of the least popular shows? I
think it's Big 5 now because I think you got to include Money in the Bank.
True.
Yeah, because they're really pushing the Money in the Bank in Toronto this year as a part of the Big 5. They're doing like a whole weekend in Toronto for that.
Yeah,
they should. It's an amazing.
It's just Survivor Series has been in Chicago twice in the last 5 years, 6 years, I think it has been.
Yeah,
and it's awesome. I mean, don't mind. It's just you see the attendance of all these big arena shows for every other one of the Big 5s, and it's tremendous. I'm like, I appreciate it, but I wonder why we don't get one of those. Switch it up a little bit.
Because the problem is Survivor Series got away from what really made it great, which was the elimination tags. Then
but we're coming back to that with War Games being the annual tradition now.
We are. Then they sort of got back to it with the brand versus brand. Now, I would have loved to see Raw versus SmackDown versus NXT continue. But then you got rid of the brand versus brand, and now you're doing the War Games, which, okay, great. But again, it's still only one 10-person tag, but it's one fall to the finish as opposed to an elimination tag.
True.
What the hell was that about?
It's this promo.
You guys got that weird promo?
Won his family seat.
Yeah, I'm getting it now.
I missed it.
It was like, yeah, it was.
It's Uncle Howdy.
Weird.
Yeah, I was going to say, I wonder if that's Taylor.
I mean, he's been putting that weird stuff on his YouTube there. So
yeah.
Dick the Bruiser's coming back.
Coming up, Dick. He's coming back from the dead.
Yep.
Trevor Murdoch.
I mean,
come on, man.
It's coming up next, guys.
It's the tag team of Trevor Murdoch and Brodus Clay.
Oh, no, OMD, no. But anyways, coming up next, guys, we've got the North American Championship. Oba Femi defending against Dragon Lee. What do you guys think about this one?
I think it's going to be a fun, fast-paced match. Other than that, going to be interested in watching it, but it's not really drawn my interest to the way the others have been hyped up.
Yeah, this is going to be like your giant versus cruiserweight style match, and Dragon Lee can do that kind of match.
Yeah.
I haven't done a squash match in a while.
Yeah, but Dragon Lee, he's kind of hard to squash. So,
well, I know, but if he gets his hands on him, Jiminy Christmas, that guy's a big boy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on how power. I know they don't normally do that, but I don't know. He's a big guy. You're gonna have Oba Femi versus Omos.
Oh, poor Omos. I'd give up a lot to be just somewhat his size, and to see it just not pan out for him sucks.
I know. He needs to be like a foot or two smaller.
Yeah.
Well, they could have given him a match with Giant Gonzalez.
So we could just watch two people bump into each other in the ring going, hey.
We got to make it a ladder match.
No, we all see.
Okay, yep.
Go big or go home. All right, come on.
Oba Femi's like
Yeti versus Omos.
Which I do believe that Naomi needs to use the phrase "glow big" or "glow home" for a T-shirt, because I think it'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
This guy walks heavy.
Is he Jamaican?
Is he Jamaican?
Crazy? I feel like he's like a giant version of Kofi. I don't know.
Oh.
He looks like Kofi actually grew his head back out.
Like if they would have gave him all the steroids from the 80s and shot it into one human.
It's like, okay, if we wanted to get the love child between Kofi and Ahmed Johnson, here you go.
It's like a Marvel. Taking Kofi, turning him into the Wolverine version of.
Look at the size difference. Jesus.
Actually, this more looks like Moose and Kofi.
Yeah. So we got Bobby Stat saying he's enjoying this NXT Vengeance today so far. As you can tell, we are as well. He's also saying it's great to see Oba Femi on this card. This is actually only my second time seeing Oba Femi wrestle. Because like I said, the first time I watched him wrestle was when he won the NXT title.
Yeah, his the first two matches he had in the breakout tournament were pretty much squashes.
Yeah, he's had two defenses at like local like house shows against Brooks Jensen. Outside of that, like we're very limited on what we've seen from him.
So he's still fairly new to the NXT roster, then, right?
Yeah, and I'm very intrigued to see how he's going to react to someone who has the quickness and just the energy, like Dragon Lee, who maybe a month or so ago we thought was SmackDown.
Yeah, what happened to that, really?
Wes Lee got hurt. That's what happened.
Oh.
Yeah, Wesley blew his back out.
So Dragon Lee's just basically filling in for what Wesley should be doing.
Well, Wesley is out for, 9-10 months.
Yeah. Potentially even longer.
Yeah.
So I think they just needed somebody very stable. Somebody very reliable, and Dragon Lee fits that bill.
Yeah.
And I think too, like add that with like the injury to Carlito at the kind of around the same time, Ray being out, it kind of lost any momentum of what they were doing on the main roster anyway. So,
Yeah.
very simple decision.
They needed to get somebody to take the belt off of Dom.
You should give Dom all the belts. Just give them all of them.
Just
really piss everybody off.
recreate that meme of Triple H with all the belts, but put Dom in his place.
Yup.
No, Ultimo Dragon.
Jushin Thunder Liger.
Oh yeah.
Good Lord.
Austin
Dragon Lee
Aries.
he just stomped the dude's forehead. This Oba Femi is he's definitely impressive. He's taken a lot of Dragon Lee's best offense.
He's actually working pretty good. Still a little green around the edges, but he's doing well.
I believe him in this match.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we need out of this match, because I think we are going to get that squash that Terry pointed out. Or we could, I should say.
I don't think we're getting the squash in this one, but
so far, every time Dragon Lee's tried to throw some kind of offense, Oba Femi's been able to answer him.
yep.
Yeah.
I want to be thrown like that. I don't know what it feels like.
I think it'd be fun too.
It's fun.
I can honestly say when I was in the ring, I've never been thrown like that. I've thrown guys like that, and it's fun. It's fun just throwing them.
I'll tell this story on the screen.
I just want to feel helpless for a second and have regret when I land.
When he was wrapping his hands around that mask, I thought he could just rip it right off of his head right there, like with ease.
His hands are so big and powerful, he just
Yeah.
rips it orange off, like the peel off, one-handed.
Like he's just taking an Eggo out of the package. Bloop.
It's like, you know, that jawbreaker, the candy.
Mhm.
He just does one of these.
Yeah.
Gets in the middle.
I mean, he's
Bobby
impressive.
Stats saying, Bobby Stats is sorry, go ahead, JJ, go ahead. I'll say this quote later.
No, it was pretty much going off of what Bobby Stats is saying. Like, I think he's impressive enough and works well enough that he could be a main roster. Like, really not too far off.
Yeah. I was gonna say, bunking off of, like, we were talking about the Royal Rumble earlier. I could see next year Oba Femi getting the monster spot for the Royal Rumble, like coming in and dominating and throwing out 5 or 6 guys, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Who's Barrett saying could have a broken back and it's just getting worse?
Dragon Lee, because of those backbreakers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And the fact
I
that
must
he's
have
getting
missed
thrown
something
from, like,
earlier.
70 feet.
Yeah.
He did like 3 backbreakers right in a row with him. He did Dragon Lee. The last one was the worst because it didn't even look like his feet touched. It just looked like his back just buckled.
Man, just tag this guy up with Omos right now.
He would carry the team.
Yeah, he would.
I mean, yeah, but they'd be huge. It's like with a combined height of like 500 feet. Don't even say the weight, just say combined height.
Why is the ref look like Carlton?
He does.
Yeah, but like
I was going to say
nowadays-
I was going to say he looks more like Kevin Eubanks, the lead band person for Jay Leno.
Oh, yeah, I got too.
If Kevin Eubanks and the lead singer of Hootie and the Blowfish had a baby, it would be this rough.
Yeah, I was gonna say he looks more like the booty guy than.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some offense.
I mean, I've heard Bonita a face, but that's ridiculous.
Oh, damn.
Okay, so this isn't going to be a squash because now we got Dragon Lee actually.
Yeah.
We got
Mounting
Oma
them.
actually selling
Yeah.
Dragon Lee's offense.
It's hard not to sell a giant knee to your whole face.
Or
That's good.
multiple drop kicks to the face like I just got.
Yeah.
Hey, I've seen people do it. It would take a beast to do it, though.
I don't know. Go to any indie show that I know of and you can watch it.
Oh yeah, but a lot of people in the indies don't know how to work anyway.
It's like their selling ability is like they forgot.
That comment could get me fucking kicked out of locker rooms.
Not me.
I will say this for the Indies, AJ Sanchez
No
selling that
way.
missed moonsault. He laid there dead until the crowd left.
Oh, wow.
Yep. That
Wow.
that was not the first time I've seen AJ miss that moonsault.
How did he carry him that far away from there? Good Lord. That was some Gable strength right there.
Yeah. I mean, they always said that he's like the next Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio could not do that.
No.
Mm-mm.
No, I'm really trying to imagine him. I'm really
But
trying
now
to
Dragon
imagine
Lee's
Ray
chest
trying
is
to
gonna
do
be
that to
caved-
Kevin Nash.
But now Dragon Lee's chest is going to be caved in like Kofi's.
Oh, God. Oh, my Lord.
This is good. This is good.
Yeah.
He slapped the bejesus out of that little man.
Well, I know who the mosquito and who the fly swatter was in that spot.
Yeah. His
Oh.
fucking fingerprints are on that dude's chest.
He just DDT'd him on the monitor.
Oh. He's just having his way with Dragon Lee with this.
It's fun. This is fun to watch.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh. Have a seat.
That lady is enjoying that moment.
Oh, wow.
For a big man, he works very well with the smaller guys.
Yep.
Wow.
Wonder
Okay, we
why.
just got the finish.
Oh, man, I love that move.
That was a fantastic match. I really liked that one.
Yep.
Yeah, that was kind of yeah.
I'm almost willing. I don't want to see it this year, but you know what? Oba Femi versus Gunther.
That could be interesting.
No, I want to see him and Dragunov first. I think you got it.
Yeah.
Or Gunther.
Yeah, I'm going to assume you guys got the finish. Oba Femi retains the North American Championship.
Yeah, that's great.
Fantastic match.
Yeah,
it was.
This is the first time I've seen him, and I'm impressed.
I am sold on this dude. I really like this dude. I want to see him make it.
Yeah.
Is he one of like the football recruits that they got? I know they were trying to get a bunch of football recruits.
He came from the track. He came from track.
Track?
Yeah. Yeah. So he had won medals during his high school years. Went to the Middle Tennessee State University, winning the Conference USA title, then transferred to the University of Alabama in summer in 2019, where he won the shot put at the SEC Indoor Track and Field Championships in 21 and 22, as well as winning the outdoor title in the latter year prior to his graduation.
Well, I know when what you're talking about, Terry, with a lot of the football players that they talked to, they went and actually talked to a lot of athletes in general. And there was a lot of track athletes and a few Olympians that they talked to. There was a female wrestler. I forget her name, and I apologize for that. But I know they were really looking forward to having her come out and check out everything that they could provide for a career if she was looking into it.
Yeah, we got Bobby Stats coming in saying Oba Femi versus Bronson Reed or Otis. I think those would be some fun matches. Don't think they'd be PLE matches. They'd be matches that we'd maybe see on Raw or SmackDown, but still, I think they'd be fun.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to be in St. Louis tomorrow.
Alexis King.
Yep. Brian Pillman Jr.
Does she always talk like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So her bottom lip never touches.
No. It's a trait shared by her bloodline.
The Rock closes his mouth after he's done talking.
Yeah.
Really when? Because the guy just never shuts up.
Oh, here we go. OMD.
Everybody here knows how I feel about Dwayne.
See, look, he's
biggest fan.
It's a testament to how hard our suicides really work. Your dad was one of the most epic people on a fucking microphone, and this is what we get?
I wonder if Ava Raine had the promo on her wrist.
Not sold. Not sold on her GM work here.
What do you mean, Terry? Why wouldn't you be sold on my GM work? I'm doing my best Fire Marshal Bill impression on this wonderful NXT PLE.
Why are you coming across sounding more like Little Nicky?
Well, there was a mix in there. Okay, Christmas. I was pulling from everything I could that mimicked that fucking talking. But yes, Little Nicky. I love that movie. I think it was a fantastic movie.
I enjoy it too. So
I just like Adam Sandler. I like my favorite movie of his is Punch Drunk Love.
See, mine is his other dramatic performance, Reign Over Me.
Yeah,
mine is Uncut Gems because that was a fantastic movie. And OMD has to empty.
One. Oh, that
gotta go.
Yeah,
I gotta look for it here.
that's what she said.
So we're gonna quickly switch up what it's gonna look like here for just a second, because it is time for OMD's locker room visit.
There he goes.
Oh, come on. You knew this was going to happen. How do we not get the graphic?
Yeah, I actually need to get that off of Carl so that I can add it to the other rooms or other folders here.
Okay, this blonde chick just reminds me of Thea Hale 2.0.
I thought that was Thea Hale for a second.
Like,
is that Sankara 2.0?
No, that's
but
Axiom.
He doesn't botch spots though.
Yeah. He actually
he didn't have a
he
face.
Doesn't,
God.
He doesn't call a match off for a broken finger.
Oh, this is on for Tuesday.
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Man, Vince
And
knows
Roxanne Perez and Lola Vice having a backstage brawl.
How useless is the guy in the Paul Bearer suit? Just, I'm going to talk to someone, and then all of a sudden, I'm just losing all sort of chaos in here.
What is happening?
That guy ain't going to get a promotion anytime soon.
It's almost like this is a wrestling event.
Dear God.
No, but speaking of promotions, two guys who could get a promotion to the main roster probably by the end of the year. Coming up next, NXT Championship match, Ilja Dragunov against Trick Williams. Got Trick Williams. Does he win the title after losing earlier tonight, do you think? Or does Dragunov continue his reign?
I think Trick fails.
Man, what would it benefit Dragunov? I don't know. I love Dragunov's run. He hasn't had a long run, so.
Mm-hmm.
So
I agree.
I do
see Dragunov continuing, but I think it's going to be Mello that costs Trick the title.
Well, if they're Kobe and Shaq had a lot of problems with Kobe, even though they could win championships together. There were some things that Shaq was really upset with Kobe about.
There's nothing I can say that isn't going to be a.
Yeah.
So do you think Trick is going to win the title tonight there, Josh?
No, I don't. I think right now you have with the storyline you have going with Trick Williams, you can get more juice out of the squeeze without putting the title on him right now.
So I would like to see this possibly Dragunov wins. Maybe we get a rematch from Trick somewhere down the line.
Yeah, most definitely. I think it'll be a match that proves that Trick deserves a rematch, but I see Trick for storyline wise, I see them him getting screwed over in this. And I think Stand and Deliver will be Dragunov's big performance. And I could see more of a Trick Williams getting a bigger thing at Stand and Deliver too. Maybe a triple threat for the title involving Trick. But I just really see him more right now. You're going to get more out of him, out of his story without throwing the title on him. And we really haven't, like Terry said, we haven't seen Dragunov do too much in his run, and which we could actually see some really cool things from a champion like Dragunov.
Right.
Here, I'll do it. You just
because I don't know how to do it. Yeah.
I just need a sec. And we got.
No, I'm with you. I don't see Melo making the turn, but I don't see Trick winning the title tonight.
After seeing Melo take that spear, I think we're going to have a turn tonight.
Yeah. Either a turn or like misdirection. Like it'll be like seem like he's confused if he helped or cost him the match or not, and then that's gonna make Trick snap because of all the doubts from previous.
Right. But I think with Melo on SmackDown, and then as we saw a week and a half ago on SmackDown with Trick's response, I think you're going to see them both up there soon and potentially challenging for the tag belts.
Yeah.
And we've got ourselves a main event run-in. Bubba making the run-in. How's it going, brother?
He's muted.
Yeah, you're muted.
I'm not muted.
No.
I was muted out of respect because I didn't want to be like making a bunch of noise while you guys were talking. But I'm doing good. Little mad right now because my Fire Stick decided to take a poop.
Oh no.
Devlin. We have now called it a Devlin.
Yeah, it's a Devlin.
A Devlin.
It's a Devlin.
Devlin tonight.
I was going to say a Jordan Devlin McDonough.
No, he's good. He can sell.
No, Judas Devlin.
Kill Switch sucks.
Yeah.
He's bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, so no, I'm having issues with internet right now. Found out that I don't have the internet that I was told that I had. So I got to make some phone calls and get it boosted back up to what they told me so that my idea for my internet booster is going to work. Because as soon as I plug it in, like everything lags. Yeah, dude.
Wow.
I had this running and my Xbox like I was doing a show.
Right.
And I could hear my mom upstairs losing her mind because her TV was lagging. And then my game started lagging, and then this started lagging. And I was just like, I'm done.
Yep.
I like did you see that? Dragunov, he sucked in the smoke, and then when he came out, he let it out through his...
Yeah, that's awesome.
Like that.
You know who did that way before him, right?
Who?
Bill Goldberg.
Goldberg.
And then he laid the foundations of how to lead a very career that Ryback took very seriously.
Right.
Ryback's still taking it serious.
Still, I love his content. Just so cringe.
Dude, I followed him on Instagram or something or TikTok.
Oh, you're that person?
He's hilarious,
TikTok.
Dude. Blows my mind the stuff that this guy comes up with. Like, how deluded are you?
Yeah, like I don't have to like for him. I don't have to even like when I see a wrestling article saying, "Oh, this wrestler said this guy needs to retire." I'm like, I'm not even going to click it. I already know Ryback said it. I don't even have to read Ryback's post. I already know Ryback said it.
I just love it when he's like, if CM Punk returns tonight, I will retire. And first comment, I've never liked CM Punk, but I cannot think of a better time for CM Punk to return than right now.
Yeah.
I think dude's just so full of it.
So tomorrow night on Raw, we are getting a bull rope match.
Whoa.
We're also getting a great qualifier tag match where the winner faces Pete Dunne and Butch to find out who the number one contenders for the Judgment Day at Chamber will be.
Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, not Butch.
Yep, that's
I was wanting to say Butch one last time, all right? I have to get closure. Why can't
Yeah.
you just let me have closure, OMD?
Because
let him have
you
his
haven't
moment, dude.
earned it.
Yeah, jeez.
Yeah,
See, his hockey team
Buzz,
wins
Joe.
the first round of a playoff once, and he's like, I can't let anybody.
No, my team won the All-Star game yesterday too over yours.
Yeah, that's because my team is too busy winning 16 games in a row.
Just gonna say because that matters. Why?
Dude, Trick's mouth.
Bubba,
still
you
bleeding.
still bleeding
What?
from earlier?
Yeah, they just zoomed in on it, and he still has a bunch of blood coming out of it.
Yeah.
He had a bad cherry and cater. Right? Let him be.
Probably.
Yeah.
I will
He
say
ate a red
this.
popsicle
This is
in
like
catering.
size-wise and everything. This is the most like pretty equal matchup from the night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who
Except
is
these
it?
fans are behind Trick right now.
Oh yeah.
Is this the NXT title match?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, this is
Okay.
the main event. That's why I called you the main event run-in.
Oh,
Yeah.
if only I could watch it. Instead, I'm killing demons and goblins and shit on Diablo 4.
Ah.
That's
Oh, so
And now Dragunov is
Ilya is
busted
also
open.
bleeding as well.
Yeah.
great.
Wow.
Oh, his nose is gushing.
Did he take one to the face?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry if my TV's too
I think it
loud.
was after that drop kick.
Yeah.
Was Dragunov from NXT UK before they moved over to just regular NXT, or was he
Yes.
just kind of?
Yeah. He
He came
he
over
actually
from NXT UK.
Yeah, he and Walter had a phenomenal rivalry over there.
Yeah, he really killed it with Gunther over there.
Yes.
That'll be interesting once he gets called up.
Actually, his rivalry in NXT UK was with Walter. And then when he, I think it was the match with him, wasn't it? Where we saw the change to Gunther? Or was it
Think
Bron
so.
Breakker?
I think it was, but it still happened in NXT at
Yeah.
Worlds or not at Worlds Collide, but yeah.
I think he would be a good addition to Imperium.
That has been rumored for a while.
Yeah.
There's-
I'd honestly
there's that,
rather
you
see
know?
Dragunov stay on his own.
But so has bringing back Alexander Wolf.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of guys that I believe Triple H, if and he would bring back.
Yep.
And
I like Dragunov's chops when he goes all out on him.
Oh yeah.
He makes them look so devastating.
Very European, eh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
what the hell?
Damn. Both of these guys.
I'm just shocked that just once they never decided when they were bringing him out, Alpha Academy down that like, oh, Ilya and Cable once just didn't
Yeah, that
entertain
would-
anyone.
That's been good. I wonder if they did any house shows together.
No, because Gable would be doing the main roster house shows.
Yeah, but don't they sometimes bring some of the NXT guys on those main roster house shows?
Yep.
American or Alpha Academy was only there for the televised. They weren't. They still did the
Yeah.
the Raw house
Look at
shows.
the blood on his chest.
I mean, we're not even like 10 minutes into this match, and both these guys look like they went through war.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just point this out, but look
I
what
get it.
Carmelo is wearing. He is wearing nothing but pure black. He is wearing something very synonymous to what Shawn Michaels wore when he turned on Marty Jannetty. And he had that black leather jacket. He wore black pants to go along with it. This looks very reminiscent of a potential Carmelo turning on Trick Williams tonight.
It's a stark contrast from what he was wearing earlier tonight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, they're setting it up for tonight.
I think so too, because I think they're going to create some separation for when one of them does go up. I think.
And plus, they're like you guys said earlier, Stand and Deliver is their WrestleMania. It's getting to that moment where they need a big, goddamn Dragunov.
Carmelo versus Trick. Yeah, standing it over.
Yeah, why not? Especially if Melo's going up to the SmackDown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can easily separate them afterwards with the brand split if you want to bring up Trick and Carmelo. One can be on Raw, one can be on SmackDown. They're not going to be used on the same brand. So there is a way around it.
Yeah. But I wonder, like, if he does the heel turn here tonight, does he stay heel on SmackDown, we'll say? Or does he do the heel thing on NXT and still play babyface on SmackDown?
No, it'll transition because Trick was on SmackDown, so they'll probably just kind of transition the next few months of both of them showing on each other's shows.
Yeah.
And then maybe after Stand Deliver, maybe have Trick move up to the main roster also.
Or I really wouldn't hate if they have this big main event at Stand and Deliver. And if you know your draft is maybe a month or two away, you just keep them a little silent until then.
Yeah.
So then they can get some time away, come back with some momentum.
So kind of cool the feud off for a little bit until that draft happens.
Yeah.
If they get the payoff at Stand Deliver, Carmelo goes his own way, Trick comes back down to NXT, maybe finishes getting the belt off of whoever the champion is, if it's still Dragunov or not. And
I think
and
your
let's not
smartest
forget,
move is keeping Trick there.
Yeah, and let's not forget, we still have Roadblock around the corner too. So
yes, we do.
Yeah. Which I believe Ava reigns in March 5th, I believe.
I believe they said that, yeah. Live on USA.
Yeah, so I would assume it's their normal Tuesday special thing that they do every once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stand and Deliver will be the next big PLU one.
Yeah.
I want to see Dragunov face Pete Dunne.
I think we saw that once in NXT UK.
Oh, okay.
I feel like we have had that happen.
I didn't really watch UK, so I missed a lot of that stuff.
Right? No, I'm with you. Like, I caught it if it was a PLE, but I didn't go out of my way to watch it. Or
I used to PVR it because I never really knew what time it was on, so I would tune in then.
Right.
He fucking cracked Dragunov
with that code breaker, eh?
No, the one before that when Dragunov was shooting in on him.
Oh,
but that code breaker was pretty gnarly. I've never seen it done like where they put it in the chest and then monkey flip them over.
Right.
Did Trick get trained by Booker T?
I'm not sure.
No, but you have to think he's very inspired.
I'm getting a lot of.
Yeah,
because I was going to say I'm getting a lot of Booker T vibes out of him in this one.
I see a lot of Harlem Heat in these two. like a good chunk, especially with their just raw ability and their natural talent. Like it is very similar.
Well, and Trick's size is very Harlem Heat in themselves.
Yeah.
Especially Booker T and WCW.
I was going to say he reminds me of a more athletic Stevie Ray.
Yeah, I'm with you, Parrish. 100%.
He has his Booker T legs.
Yeah, that. Especially when he does those.
Well, I mean that
kicks.
The sidekick. The sidekick totally looked like Booker T's Harlem sidekick.
Yeah, that's what.
And I'm also going to just point this out. But where did you always see the beginning part of these two rivalry or these two's friendship?
Yeah.
It was at the barbershop.
Yep.
Yeah. We really need a barbershop window out there now.
Or we get a barbershop brawl between the two of them.
Well, why don't we just make both of them wear Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty mask, and they can just redo the whole thing?
There you go.
Have Trick Williams dress in what Marty was wearing at that time too.
They could just redo it completely.
The red shirt with the mom-looking jeans.
Dude, they would probably start a whole new fashion trend if they did that.
Oh, that bump. Ouch.
Yeah. That Uranagi off the apron there.
The bookend?
Oh, no, that was a flat out.
Ooh. Wow.
Yeah.
God, I wish I could watch this stuff.
Oh, no, that looked kind of rough.
Oh, my God. You want to talk about broken backs?
Like it gets like a bloody nose.
Yeah, it
nose,
was like all
mustache.
that blood just came right out of his nose.
Really?
Yeah.
You sure it wasn't a boogie?
No, when they came off the ring apron and as soon as Dragunov hit the outside, it's like blood just started really gushing out of his nose.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Yep.
Yeah.
What if it's not Carmelo that turns heel here? What if it's Trick?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
There was the misdirection.
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, you didn't know?
So would you say best then that right there is the reason why Trick would go heel?
Yeah, because a lot of the time every time that Trick has had a major match and lost it, it was mostly because of a mistake that Carmelo Hayes has caused.
Yeah.
Yep.
And these wrestlers don't go back and watch the replay to see what actually did happen. So
the one thing I hate is we were talking about earlier in that tag match about the knee of Trick Williams.
Yeah.
It's the same knee that was used there, and we never saw anything going back to that until now. I thought that was a real missed opportunity to talk about the knee.
Oh, wow.
We'll probably see it more now.
Yeah.
But I was very I was disappointed that we didn't see anything like that prior.
Yeah, like even if it was just something simple, like limping out to the ring a little bit,
Just retape the knee. Just put some added tape.
Mhm.
Give me a visual at the very least.
Yeah. Even him rubbing it before coming out.
Him having a brace on it would have helped, No, or not
Still,
necessarily a brace, but like a
only
tensor bandage wrapped around it or something.
Yeah.
Duct tape
But
that
if
shit.
that's their only missed opportunity out of this whole match, it's still a great match.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's
I can
actually
see
been a
exactly what you're saying,
good show.
Parrish.
Yeah.
Oh, there's that knee.
Yeah, like it seems like it's gonna be a reason to how this match ends, and it's like I just felt like a little bit more symmetry with what we saw at the beginning.
Yeah, it would have rounded it out a lot more.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
especially with what the camera shot they just did there with Carmelo. It would have been more meaningful, him hanging his head like that.
Yeah.
What if he just leaves ringside?
This place is getting unglued.
Yes, it is.
Oh yeah, they're going insane.
Why is he not doing something? Even if it gets him kicked out.
Oh, I thought he had him on that one.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
Wow, that's crazy.
Jesus.
What's happening?
They're just, it's big moves
It's-
after big moves and
Oh, they're
kicking
pulling
out.
up some pretty
Yeah,
good
they're
shit.
they're firing on all cylinders right now.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
playing Puppet
oh,
Master right
oh.
now, and we're all about it.
Yep.
Oh,
They're
Oh,
saying,
here.
dance, monkey, dance. And you guys are like, sure, no problem.
No ref.
You are missing an amazing
man!
I know I am.
and
Oh
an
my God!
amazing
Look, do you see all
all-around
the blood
PLE.
out there from Dragunov from that?
I was
apron
gonna
spot?
say we have like an open wound.
Yeah,
With
there
no
is.
salt being poured in, but OMB
blood.
is just dumping the salt on the wound of OMB's internet issues.
No, I'm not having internet
Yeah.
issues. Bubba,
No,
Bubba,
that's what I mean. You're just dumping the salt on that wound, though.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You
I think
definitely
Carmelo-
want to go and
I
check
see that
this
come in.
out when you get.
Oh.
Yeah, Bubba, seriously, check this show out when your net gets all fixed up there.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll be looking it up and watching for sure. When I have the ability.
Every match, dude, not just the one match. Every match
Yeah.
on
No,
the
no,
show.
no. I'm gonna watch the whole paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
how is Dragunov so durable?
Because
He's European,
Not
bro. They're
human.
used to it.
Oh my gosh. This is-
I mean,
If I was
Oh.
a dentist, I would be just
That
being like, money, money, money is about to come my way.
there's the finish, boys. What a fantastic match.
good
Damn.
finish. Did we retain the title?
Oh,
you're gonna have to wait and find out, there, Bubba.
I got the finish.
Yeah.
So
wow.
Bubba's like,
OMG doesn't look happy at all.
That was crazy.
it was a fantastic match. Great finish. I'm okay with it.
Yeah,
I'm good with it.
very good. People were going nuts
Fantastic
there.
finish overall. Fantastic match. Fantastic night.
Yeah.
Oh, did they rush that spot too with the knee?
Hmm.
They undercapitalized on the sell. And they went too quick on the reaction.
So, like I said, it looks like possibly they're gonna postpone the, Mellow, long-term storytelling.
Yeah. But I mean,
the
this
show's
is a
over.
story that has been going on for 2 months.
Yeah,
Just because the graphic comes up doesn't mean the show's over.
No.
yeah.
I was just gonna say that, Parrish. You actually have to wait till the fade to black for the show to actually be finished.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
They haven't done like extra matches or anything, but just something happened.
Oh no,
Potentially.
sometimes
Triple H
when they
was
present
notorious
that,
in NXT was doing big swerves after that graphic plays, and then he did it with CM
Mhm.
Punk at War Games as well.
Oh,
the funny thing is about that is you saw people leaving the arena and missing CM Punk's return.
Oh, that's on them, man.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
Any of you guys played Diablo 4 by chance?
Look at the ring positioning. There it is.
Oh,
Mhm.
What happened? Well, we gotta wait for OMD, right? OMD, tell me what's going on, bro.
I just got it.
No, we got to wait for you to watch the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, bruh.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not
How about that?
spoiling it.
Oh, there we go.
Hold on.
Oh,
I didn't think they were going to go this route.
I did. I've been saying
I
it
knew
the
it
whole
was going to
goddamn
happen
night.
tonight.
On the,
Yeah.
on the road to WrestleMania, brother, you can go any route you like.
Dude, gingers are losing their minds.
Damn it.
Oh, he's not finished. I thought he was on some walk.
And here's your barbershop moment, Parrish.
Yep.
Yep, there it is.
Bringing out the
I know
we
there's
getting
no
the Terry?
glass. There's no none of that.
concerto.
The fans' reaction.
Yup.
This is a brilliant, brilliant play, though.
What does this towel say?
TMG.
I thought it said big. Oh, TMG. I thought it said big throughout the whole show.
I think there could be something
Arthur.
more to it, though.
Whoop that trick. Oh, literally.
Yeah, he is whooping that trick. Man.
Holy cow, dude.
Oh,
Die
shit.
already.
What's he going to do?
TMG.
No.
Trick must go.
Trick
That could be
Mellow
it,
Gang.
Parrish.
Be Trick Mellow Gang.
Yeah.
You want to know who hit or who got you? I am him.
This is going to be a fantastic story.
Yep.
Wow.
And they're letting it play, too.
Awesome.
We've got the Lou coming in saying, "What's up, fellas? What's up?" It is a great NXT pay-per-view followed by a fantastic ending to the show. That's what's up.
Yep.
Man.
But how you doing, Lou? Great to see you.
Yep.
Thanks for stopping by.
Hey, Lou.
This is
And there's the
this
fade
is
to
going to be
black.
awesome.
Yeah.
This is going to be a epic moment.
Yep.
Yeah, stand and
Listen, do you
deliver.
hear
Will
what
be,
he said?
Just
stand and deliver will be good.
overall.
Him yelling at the fans,
Yeah.
you made me like this. You made me like this.
I love how Parrish was like, yeah. I love
You're saying.
how Parrish was like, just don't leave the show when the graphics comes up. And suddenly the graphic comes up and we got that.
Come on.
But Dragunov did not run back out to make the save for Trick.
Why would he?
No, because
This ain't his business.
why would he?
Let's see.
Because he'd been accused of it because of the war and the respect.
So that's his king. He didn't run out.
He was pretty beat up too. So
And to be fair, when he's out, he could have been being checked on by medical. He maybe didn't know what was going on until it was too late.
Man, that was an epic PLE.
Yeah, very good.
So let's go around the room here, guys. Let's talk about what our favorite moments of the show were. OMD, we'll start with you.
I love the show in general. Definitely match of the night had to go to Trick and Ilja. But, I mean, we got hit with several hidden gems. Probably my weakest moment was the women's title match, which was one I was really looking forward to.
But it was still a strong match, though.
It was. And that was my weakest match of the night.
Yeah.
All right, Terry, how about you, man?
Overall, 5 out of 5 pay-per-view or PLE. Greatest, like I said, Dragunov. I haven't seen him in a bad match. Produces, Trick, outstanding. Good storytelling there. I would say the golden gem was that the North American Championship match. That I can't pronounce his name. Oba. Yeah. Oba. Yeah. Femi. Yeah, man. He really impressed. I first thought Joe Gacy match was going to be like my hidden gem, but I think the Femi match was kind of pulled that. He showed some interesting to see where he goes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. To the person who was doing the Hulk Hogan mime, Mr. Chris Parrish.
Yeah, I'm also going to say that when you started off opinions of the show, you really missed an opportunity to not go into Bubba Duke first, because that would have been funny.
That would have been funny.
I was trying to be nice to Bubba because he didn't get to watch the show.
I'm the only one who didn't say no.
Dude, I would have done it. I'd have been like, so, bro, how'd you like the show? I'd be like, asshole, I didn't even get to see the damn thing.
From what I saw, I didn't miss a botch. But no, I thought this was a really strong show. I thought we had multiple hidden gems. And they were different hidden gems. You got a different hidden gem in the North American title match, like you had with the Joe Gacy Dijak match. Even the tag match, even though it had its moments of, kind of there, it still served a really strong purpose of what we ended up getting later on after the championship match and kind of throughout the story. So we got groundwork kind of laid. So I thought that was really good. The women's match wasn't bad, but that cash-in attempt, low limit. Why? I'm if you have a chance to cut in the line and have an easier checkout, you do it. Especially when you get to use the promo code Parish on Rogue Energy to save 10%. But you don't pay full price. You got a lot to learn. You're picking out, but you still haven't smashed through the window. Ending it off with, it was an obvious story. Yes, it was an obvious one, but the amount of roller coaster from investment that you got throughout the whole thing really added to it. We heard that crowd, how behind they were about Trick, and what makes Carmelo even that much bigger of a heel is you have him do exactly what he does. So I thought that's great. Very curious to see what they're going to do next with the heavyweight championship. I do think Baron Corbin, Ilja, probably is too obvious, and they shouldn't do that. They've been there before. So I'm a little bit more intrigued on what the next step is for Ilja Dragunov now.
Yeah, I'm very intrigued too, because now my thoughts earlier have completely changed on where to go with the title. Because it does seem obvious now you don't go with Baron, considering Mello is going to the main roster, considering Bron is there as well.
Maybe Cody finishes the story in NXT, wins the Dusty Rhodes true title.
You threw me for a loop on that one there, Parrish. Yeah,
I ain't doing my job if I'm not clocking out at 8:05.
It seems quite clear based on what we saw with as far as the women's match. We're going to Lola Vice and Roxanne Perez, probably at Roadblock, with the winner getting a number 1 contendership to Lyra Valkyria.
I could see that.
Everything on this card, the Oba Femi match just totally blew me away because second time only seeing Oba. First time I wasn't too impressed, but this one just I turned around pretty damn fast on him, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, when they tell you it's his 6th match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited. I can't wait till Tuesday to see how they respond to everything that's happened tonight.
I'm going to propose this one with plans seemingly up in the air. Could we see Dragunov go to WrestleMania to face Gunther?
I don't think so, because I think you need to have his title at Stand and Deliver. You could maybe do it on night 2, though. Maybe.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Just make him do all the work.
Yeah.
Sorry,
JJ, you were saying?
I was thinking of the idea. I do want to see that match, but I don't want to see it. To me, it feels like it might be a wasted opportunity at something so big like WrestleMania, when you could maybe do something like that towards like a SummerSlam. And to me, that would bring more draw to a SummerSlam, having Gunther versus Dragunov. It's just like right now, this WrestleMania feels like they might be trying to piece too much together to try to make it still impactful, especially with The Rock coming in and things like that. That I think more of a Gunther. I really want Gunther Seth. That's in my heart. That's what I want. I want that to happen very badly.
I'm still
and I
betting
want
on Cody and
Dragunov
Seth now.
Yeah.
I'm betting on Cody and Seth now.
I'm actually betting on a triple threat.
Yeah.
Between Cody, Dwayne, and Roman.
We might get Cody versus Reigns at Elimination Chamber. I heard a theory. Cody versus Reigns at Elimination Chamber. Rock either a special ref or comes in to stop Solo and Jimmy from interfering, which makes Reigns alone so Cody can finish his story there. And then the whole Rock versus Roman would just mainly be for head of the table, tribal chief. So then it's because if we all know if Rock versus Reigns for title, if it's for a title, we know Reigns ain't gonna drop the title to Rock, or Rock ain't gonna take it. So it's like, if it's not for a title and just for the quote head of the table, then it could be up in the air, because they could have another match later down the line if Rock does win or whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't want to see The Rock back in the ring. I'm done with Dwayne.
We are, though. You know we are.
No. He needs one more.
He's not match. Done with you, OMD. So that's
good. Let him come, because it matters what I'd have to say.
We got to clip that part of all.
242. We got to clip that. But we've got Sergio coming in saying hashtag we want Cody. There's actually a lot of people who want Cody.
Yep.
And Nalu is also saying, I don't want to see Rock over Roman.
You know, here's the funny thing to me. This just shows me that the Internet Wrestling Committee do not get marketing 101, because hashtag should be IWC. I want Cody. And they could have used that to ban with it and run with it. No.
Oh my God. Why haven't you sat in the marketing room already? Man, you're just giving away these ideas for free.
Well, I mean, if the internet wouldn't stop fucking things up, then I wouldn't have to come and just do it. So well, then I will come on this platform all the time, and I will just rain amazement, because that is what I do.
Speaking of platforms, Why don't we hand out our socials, starting with you, Chris Parrish?
Well, you can find me on OnlyFans at yeah, that's where I got Bubba. I mean, you could.
The low price of $5.99.
Come on, man. $2. No, yeah, you can see me all on there. Make sure you go to RomeEnergy.com. Use my promo code Parish, PERISH. Brand new information, helps you get 10% off if you needed to know. But yeah, make sure you're checking me out on the Raw Watch Along with pretty much almost everyone out here, with Carl as well, and that goes in at 8 p.m. Eastern, and then every Sunday we have episode Dillinger on Sunday. Joshua, Joseph, and I do at 12:15 p.m. Eastern. Or if you're in the Lethbridge, Alberta area, you can see me win the Power Rumble for Pure Power Wrestling on Saturday. Yeah. They're done.
OMD, it's your turn.
All right. Well, the people can find me on Facebook under my real name, Daniel Hrycyk, Hrycyk. On Snapchat, One Man Dynamic, capitals on OM&D. On Twitch, OMD17, and on Discord at OMD6370. As Parrish alluded to, you can find me here with Chris Best, with Carl Carafel, with Bubba Duke on Mondays at 8 o'clock for the Raw Watch Along. On Tuesdays, you can catch me on Turnbuckle Talk with Chris Best and Carl Carafel. And on Thursdays at 8 o'clock, you can catch me and Bubba Duke, who is down to my bottom left corner, on the Boar's Nest.
All right, JJ, why don't you let the people know where they can find you?
Well, you can find me on Facebook under Joshua Joseph, The Voice. Go out there, check out my stuff on there. I just mostly post what I do. And I usually have some things brewing up. Always you can catch me on Sunday with the Chris Parrish podcast. Fun talks, and it's not just wrestling. So come check us out, see what our minds can come up with for entertainment. And starting tomorrow, me and the man over here, Bubba Duke, will be doing our Raw preview recap, where we will catch you guys up on the main stories of the previous Raw and let you know what's about to happen on the upcoming Raw, which will then also raid out to the Raw Patrol. Friday nights, you will be able to catch me on my new show, Deep Fried Fridays, where it is absolutely nothing wrestling related. It's just a lot of fun, a lot of silly goose of a time. So come join me there. And also Tuesdays, I'm in the chat of a man who was in our chat here, the Lou. Check it out. It is TNT Thunder. It is a fun time where Lou and Viking have taken the fans and put them into a WWE 2K23 universe. And we have a lot of fun there. It's separate, different from others who do it because we do our own promos. The fans themselves send Lou and Viking the promos. They run it. There's storylines going on, and it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of engagement. The man next to me, the Bulkster, he is a crowd favorite there. You could catch Bulkster chants at any moment in the chat. It is a lot of fun. Lou and Viking, they do a lot of great work, and anybody out there who follows us, go check them out. They are creators too, and they give a lot of love and support to a lot of the things I'm a part of, which means, you know, Turnbuckle Studios, being a part of you guys. The Lou is definitely a good ace to have in our pockets.
All right, and I'm sorry, Bulkster, I don't have your socials, but why don't you let the people know how they can find you, or if you've got anything coming up?
Well, the only thing I game. I don't stream too much, but I do have a TikTok that's mainly it's Terry Haunts or at Terry Haunts, TerryHontz. I'm just under. I got about 230 followers. I'm hoping to reach 1,000 so I can go live. So then I can maybe make some content. or talk to fans or whatever not. But most of my content is comedy, dark humor. A lot of it's pertaining to personal things, but I turn into a joke or meme-wise. Just hijinks there. And then, of course, Tuesday nights with The Voice, I contribute by bringing the Bulkster's character to life. And Bulkamania runs wild. So
I love it. I love it.
So that's where you can find me.
Chris Best, imagine Yokozuna and Hulk Hogan having a baby, and that's the Bulkster in the ring. It's fantastic.
I totally just in my head created like an AI image of that.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right,
it's probably pretty spot on.
Why do you let your brain do that?
Because I haven't smoked my weed yet, okay?
It sounds like you
All right.
have.
All right, Bubba. So I know you missed the show, but why not give out your socials as well, my man?
We got Twitch right now. That's about it. Working on getting a new YouTube for everybody because much like Turnbuckle Studios, my YouTube got shut down as well. Silly stuff. So I'm making a new one. But we do have an email if you want to leave comments about what we've been doing and what we're going to be doing. It would be omdbubba@gmail.com. That's right, because this fat guy is from America. So it's .com, not .ca. Give us an email. Give us some ideas and games you want us to play, or tell us we suck. I really don't care what you put in there. It's all going to get read. But I do have the Twitch. It is the Boar's Nest with Bubba Duke. Definitely check us out there. We do a lot of streaming there, like around the clock, kind of almost. So, and I will do my real tree or my link tree. I will update that and give that to everybody by Thursday.
All right, and you guys can look for me at youtube.com at ChrisDamage83, Twitch TV, CBRS_entertainment, threads.net at CBestFilms83, Facebook.com, Chris.best83, TikTok.com, CBRS.entertainment. Saturday nights, you can find me 8 p.m. Eastern doing Saturday Night Gaming, where this week I will be finishing Uncharted 1 and possibly moving to Uncharted 2, depending on how fast I finish it. 8 p.m. Eastern, Monday nights, you will see me doing the Raw Watch Along alongside basically everyone here and Carl Carafel. Tuesday nights, 8:05 Eastern, I will be doing Turnbuckle Talk. This week, Carl returns alongside maybe OMD if he's going to be joining us. And on that note, I'd like to thank everyone for coming in. I'd like to thank everyone in the chat. Trying to look for... Oh, I hit the wrong buttons here. I'm turning into someone else from our previous channel here. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out. Have a wonderful night, everyone. I am freezing here. I'm trying to find the... there we go.